Hi, I'm Christian Levy with miracleofyoga.com. One of the most fundamental things that we have to learn as beginners, ideally, but if you haven't really learned this well and you've been practicing yoga for a long time, very important to make sure you have this really into your practice, is the ability to make the thigh muscles firm. We call this tightening the kneecap, making the thigh firm. It's making that quadricep active on the front of the thigh. It's very, very important because in all straight leg poses, you want that muscle to be firm. The reason you want it to be firm is for a couple reasons. One is it protects the knee. When the thigh is very firm, most of us can never push the knee back too far. Of course, if you hyperextend, then that's not true for you. However, if you hyperextend, then making this thigh firmer is the remedy, to your problem, actually, because it'll help realign the leg. Keeping the leg firm, you can safely press the knees back. If the thigh is not firm, then you get this locking of the knee that's not good at all. So making the thigh firm protects you in the pose. But making the thigh firm also helps open the back of the legs. This is a reciprocal action that happens in the nervous system. You make this side really, really firm, solid, active, and the backside can extend more. Now, one of the best ways to learn to make the thighs firm is sitting in Dandasana. If you're stiffer, your back rounds, you collapse, sit up on a block blanket. Sit up nice and high so that you can get your low back in and the chest up, the spine straight. From here, you can see when the thighs are firm. If your heels come off the floor when you push your knees down, don't let that happen. You have to keep your heels on the floor. Align the feet, outer feet back, inner feet forward, stretch the toes. Then you want to make the knees face the ceiling. This is just Dandasana. And push the knees to the floor, push the thighs to the floor. If you're working on making the thighs active, you should look, because you can very easily see when the thighs become active and when they don't. And then you look forward and you try to maintain that. And those thighs are sneaky. They will get lazy on you when you're not watching. So many times when you turn and look and you actually think the legs are still firm, you see that you have to make the thigh firm again. Dandasana is a great place to learn it. You can also do that with the legs up, laying on your back. Same exact thing. It's good to do an inversion. So here you're getting some, legs up time. It's very easy. Still, you want to open the feet correctly. Outer feet back, inner arches towards the ceiling. Align the kneecaps to face forward. Then you press the knees back. And as you press the knees back, you can see if you have the thighs firm or not. And from there, you want to start working this action in specifically the standing postures. When you're standing with the legs straight, feet together, feet apart, any of it, you're making the thigh muscle firm. And then you're pushing the knees back. Thigh muscles firm, pushing the knees back. They go together. When you make your thighs firm, the knees do go back. However, you can push the knees without making the thighs firm. That's why you have to practice. Standing postures. The thigh will not be firm unless you make it firm. And it's very important that this thigh is firm. Then you can safely press the knee to the floor. Many people are afraid to straighten the legs in standing poses, and if you don't have your legs straight and extending, you won't get that reciprocal lift in the spine. You won't get the most out of the pose. That's why working the legs is so important, because the legs support the spine. What you do in your legs in all of the yoga poses is what affects the spine. Same with the arms. What you do with the arms affects the spine. So take your time practicing these straight leg postures, and sometimes instead of just going into the pose, stand and look and make the thigh firm and stay with it a little bit. See if you can make it firmer and firmer. Now I have to roll the thigh. This is just alignment and strength work here. Maintain it, go into the posture. All of the yoga poses where the legs are straight, the thigh muscles should be firm. And if you have your thigh muscles firm in your straight leg yoga postures, you are going to create a really positive difference in your body. You'll see it. Your legs will get strong, they'll shape better, and your spine will start to become freer because the legs are doing the work that they should be. I'm Christian Levy with miracleofyoga.com. Thanks for joining me.